BAR, the Browning Automatic Rifle, WZ-28. He starts bursting at Stretchick and Spaulding, not knowing that Jack Dawson and his men were directly beneath his position. Captain Dawson, when he hears this automatic weapon open fire directly above him, he simply does what any good infantry company commander would do. Grenade, pin, up. The grenade lands right in here, knocks the weapon out. Dawson then gathers up the rest of the men, constituting not all of his company, but part of his company. He leads them up and over, and then straight on a beeline through what is now the cemetery, directly into Colville. Spaulding gets shot in the leg that afternoon at about 4 o'clock and is wounded, but for what said Spaulding, Dawson is ultimately awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for leading Jeep off the beach up through here and into Colville. Meanwhile, Spaulding and Stretchick, who have both been pinned down by this guy until this guy got grenaded, Spaulding and Stretchick, once the grenade goes off and kills the gunner, they pick up, they rush up into the trenches, and Sergeant Stretchick is the first man to reach the trenches. And they borrow what happens next in Saving Private Ryan, because in Private Ryan, they show them reach the top of the bluff, and they're on top of the bluff, but looking down in trenches and chasing the Germans as they're running through the trenches and firing on them as they do so. Well, that's exactly what unfolded, and it happened right here. Sergeant Stretchick comes up and over with the M1 rifle with its bayonet attached, and he sees Germans withdrawing that way toward WN 61. Stretchick follows them, and he's firing until he runs out of ammunition. He fires until he runs one clip out, then he jumps down into the trench and chases Germans down the trench until he runs one of them down and bayonets him. And then he realizes he's extended a little too far, and he pulls back to find Lieutenant Spaulding. And when he gets back here, Lieutenant Spaulding has got up and he's directing Ben up to the top. And Stretchick walks up and looks that way. He's looking toward the Cabourg draw. They can hear the sound of battle off in the distance, where Jimmy Monteith and the men of L Company 16th Infantry have already gotten up on top of the bluff 30 minutes earlier. And Stretchick looks out to sea, and he sees all of these landing craft. He sees all of the ships of the Western Naval Task Force, and he turns to Lieutenant Spaulding, and he says, "It's quite a view, isn't it, sir?" And Lieutenant Spaulding says, "Yes, it is, Sergeant. It is quite a view." And that dialogue is appropriated directly and used in the movie Saving Private Ryan. And it happened right here. And this is why I say it's not just a cemetery. It's a cemetery and a battlefield.
So it's June 6th, which is the day that the D-Day invasion happened. So we drove out to Normandy, kind of a spur of the moment decision, but woke up this morning, realized it was June 6th, and we're in France. So we're at the American cemetery. There's about 9,000 Americans buried here, roughly 4,000 of whom died during the D-Day invasion itself. The other 5,000 are Americans who died elsewhere in the campaign to liberate France. And as you can see, it's immense.
Okay, let me tell what he was saying. So, the British, I'm pretty sure.
Germans, I'm pretty sure it's Germans, yeah.
The Germans had a machine gun, and so when the Americans landed on Omaha Beach, they used the machine gun and started mowing down the soldiers. It did affect a lot because it wasn't the ship, but they had to swim because the Germans had wisely, well, if we were on their side, say wisely had set up some obstacles on all the beaches. So metal obstacles. Yeah, metal obstacles. So they couldn't bring their boats onto shore. And how they died is they died fighting. Yeah, they died fighting for freedom, obviously.
Okay.
They're fighting in France, and so like the person's house will be over here, but they're fighting here. The battle is slowly coming here, and then right where their home was, all of a sudden becomes the battlefield. So that there were things, there were objects of kids whose homes had become part of the battlefield. Yeah, and there was one thing on display that had 2 books and 1 teddy bear. My favorite part
Talk loud.
I've already got mine decided. Alex, you keep thinking. I'll say my favorite part was going to the beach and being in those bunkers. No, I'm saying it. My favorite part was going to the beach, and my least favorite thing was that I didn't complete a level on my candle. What about the rest of our adventure palace?
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.